Hey everybody, this is Ben, and I'm back for another episode of the ComputerCraft Challenge. Here I am, jumping into episode 6. If you watched episode 5, you'll know I left a slight bit of a cliffhanger here. And the cliffhanger is that Sidekick, my trusty turtle, is stuck approximately, reportedly from himself, 10... Oh, yeah, I've quit since then, so darn it, I'm not going to actually even be able to see the error. But he's about 10 blocks down this shaft, so I have to mount a rescue mission. Sidekick, I haven't gotten enough materials. Let me see, I mean, really diamonds, I guess, is the main thing, because I got iron right here. I could have had him mine that up. But anyway, so I need to mount a rescue mission, and I think what I need to do first of all is drop off junk. Yeah, let's just make a double chest. Whoop, whoop. Alright, extra ones. Let's see. Get my stuff organized, right? So, my plan. I'm gonna need some blocks. Definitely this stuff up here, that. Anything valuable, I don't want to get stuck down there. Not very valuable. I don't think I'm even gonna need my sword for this one. I will take a torch. And none of the rest of that stuff is useful, so, I got enough blocks to get him out. Oh, and happily, well, one thing I've done since the last episode, I got a couple comments on it, people mentioning it to me. I updated to ComputerCraft 1.43, and several people mentioned that because I was going through the whole issue last episode of shuttling Sidekick around manually and worrying about using up the fuel he had already refueled with. And yes, I know that ComputerCraft 1. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Rescue successful. Oh, shoot, I forgot to eat first. Oh, well. And what I was saying, wow, that's totally like the idiot rescue party there. So I'm not totally sure how I should have him get me out of here. Because actually, he has plenty. I didn't have to worry about blocks. Yeah, see, he had iron. This is exactly what I needed, too. Iron for turtles. I don't care about armor or weapons or anything of that stuff. It's useless to me. Well, not actually. That stuff is not useless at all. But I need turtles way more than I need anything else. Once I have a bunch of turtles, I mean, we're talking about, like, maybe a half dozen turtles, then I'll think about armoring up myself. But half dozen turtles would be great. I could really cover some ground mining and such. So let's get out of this hole. Yeah, I was afraid that this would happen, actually, that because I had to record an episode and stop, usually I record, about 2 episodes worth of footage. I just made it one long episode. Since I had to stop and exit the world, all of the computers reset, and so, like, all of the output that I would have seen here, the error messages and such, I didn't get him. But since he is looking at the iron, he was originally facing in this direction. He's looking at the iron. I can surmise that it had something to do with either... Well, it's got to be the thing I added, which was to send a message over Rednet that he had found ore. If you look at the walls, like, there's nothing else, but this is the first piece of ore he found. So I should have tested that, apparently. Which I will do once I get us back to the surface. So let's try this. We're gonna hope that the Minecraft collision detection works in my favor. Come on, Sidekick. He's not wanting to move. Oh, there he did it. And there he goes without me. Sidekick! Alright. Well, this is disappointing. Is this how it ends? Yeah, so the collision detection didn't work in my favor. So unfortunately, this is my essentially my penalty for bad programming that I had. My only choice right now. I mean, either I can punch my way up, which is equally as breaking the rules as is pillaring my way up. So there, I think I can reach him now. That was only 4 blocks. So it's not super terrible, right? Right? So yeah, the collision detection on turtles isn't great. I mean, you know, it's like when he was essentially in my head level that it didn't suffocate me either. So all right, well, that's not super terrible. It just sucks that I got stuck at the bottom of the hole. I could have done more to work around this. Go down. Let's see what I put 4, so we'll say 5. Okay. So this is going to be interesting. Because he's above me. I think I have to pillar all the way out, actually. I thought I would be able to sneak through him as he moved, but that's not going to happen, is it? That's not going to happen. Alright. Go up. I went down 5. Ugh. Go up 6. Is it FD? I gotten a lot of great comments and a lot of feedback on a number of things that apparently I was not aware of as far as commands. That, like, apparently this go command, I was doing everything separately, like with turn left, you know, separate the command, but apparently you can do like go up 2 and then be like LT would be left turn, and then let me try this, up 2 right turn. Is that an acceptable series of commands? Yeah, that's awesome. That is a lot easier. So, thank you to, I think that was, I think Lion was his screen name or something. Excuse me 1 second. I gotta look this up. I appreciate the you know, any tips and feedback I get from people, and I hate that I should have had this ready, shouldn't I have? Okay. So, yes. Okay, yes, I was correct. It's Lion Forever from the ComputerCraft forums. I'm just gonna throw his name in here. Thank you, Lion. That was a great tip because I really like to use like those combined sequences of commands. It's helpful. So he's got to go. So now I can say go up 2, and he also told me that I believe it was FD, yeah, for forward, just to save a bit of typing. Now he goes up, and he's not high enough yet. Wow, I thought I was higher than I am. Oops, number 1. Oh, nice. That was a mistake. I missed him. Yeah. Wow, sorry everybody, I've gotten a bit of extra fail here at the beginning. And he's still, what? I guess he didn't like that command. I don't know. I gotta get out of this hole so I can fix this program. Why didn't he like forward? Go forward. Oh, there's a stupid torch. Go left turn, forward. Thank you, Sidekick. Thank you. Okay. Sidekick is back. Out of fuel! Just in time. Take 1 fuel. Go down. Alright. Back at the surface. I mean, really, I don't need any of that garbage I was carrying, except for torches and a sword, just in case. Keep those in my usual slots, even though... Whoa! Man. Well, this spider must be outside, but still. I've had enough fail. Time to quit it. So the square I want to test with now will be up 2 and over 1. So this square right here. So that's 3 and 2. So go forward 3, right turn, forward 2, left turn. So he's facing the direction I like. And then look at that. It's like a little miniature program. That's awesome. So much easier. All right, so we got our console listening. That part works fine for now. I do want to make that two-way eventually, so that I can type commands and send commands to a specific turtle that it'll be like really a lot more remote controlled to hopefully avoid the problem that I just had here. So we want to edit mine. So the problem seems to have arrived. Is that thunder or a cannon? Problem seems to have arrived. Yeah, I have. It's got to be the Rednet thing. So I mean, really, it's got to be the depth. Because depth is local and it's declared after the function or something, I guess. So it just totally was coincidence. And by the way, after I made the last episode, I watched back and I was like, wow, I don't know why I suddenly latched onto the idea that the problem was with this depth modulus 10. I suddenly had this weird mental grasping at trying to figure out what the error was, and I latched onto this line of code for some reason, but this worked just fine. It wasn't a problem. It was up in, it's got to be up in this check walls thing. Okay. And just, I don't know, it's not a common mathematical function, especially for people outside of programming or math, but I just wanted to explain that the percent sign here is a modulus, which all that is saying that depth divide by 10, and instead of returning the number, depth is 10, so divide by 10, you get 1. It says take depth, divide by 10, and then return the remainder. So 10 divided by 10 is even. There's no remainder. If you're thinking, back to grade school math before you did decimals, you had a remainder. And so this modulus function does division and returns the remainder, so that I know the remainder will only be 0 when depth is evenly divisible by 10. That's modulus. It's not complicated. It's kind of like magic, the way that it allows you to do something. Like in this case, every 10 squares, I could set this to anything. I could set it to 8, and then only 8 and 16 and so on would be evenly divisible, and return a remainder of 0, and execute this code block of rednet.send. It's like magic how cool it can let you do these little tricks every so many loops. It's a great mathematical function to use in programming. So I think I think what I'm going to do is not fix the error. I'm going to start him right here, because he will find OR immediately and return an error, which I can then actually read. So let's just go ahead and start the mine program, and if he doesn't hit an error in like a block or two, then I can still be able to reach him and terminate it before he gets too deep again. So mine, sidekick, mine. There we go. Attempt to concatenate string and nil on line 29. That is what I wanted to see, when I got down there to him, but obviously the console messages aren't saved between sessions. So, hold on, how long am I? I'm trying to make this episode not be so overlong like my last episode 5. I just can keep going and going. All right, so he's ready to go down again. So what we need to do, edit mine, line 29. It's gonna lead me right to this thing, right? 29. In the check walls, attempt to concatenate string and nil. That's one weird thing about Lua. I don't know Lua expertly. I've most recently been dealing with Java before I did ComputerCraft, but I've heard Lua was good, and it's you know, it works well. It's very similar to, you know, any number of other languages. So once, I mean, really, if you want to learn programming, once you learn one, you can pick up other languages way faster. It's all about the thinking. But so one weird thing in Lua, it refers to the things as being nil, whereas most languages refer to things as being null. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just different. So yeah, clearly it doesn't like or found at this variable here, depth, is not defined in this function. But I think what I want to do is just make it a parameter that you have to pass. So I believe I just say depth there. So check walls and provide the depth. So, I mean, that's no big deal. We go down here, check walls, we say depth. And it's not the best. Let me change this. It's not the best idea to have local and global functions with the same names. Usually, sorry, local and global variables with the same name, or variables in different parts of the program with the same name. So, like, I'll just call this dp for depth. So then at depth dp. There. Okay, that should fix the problem. And see, the other thing about remote, I really should have... Oh, that didn't even send anything. No, I guess it wouldn't have gotten the chance. Oh, is it having a thunder snow outside? It is. Awesome. I love those in real life. In Minecraft, they're significantly less rare. Okay, so we edited. I think we're good. Make sure he's got... Oh, let me pull this iron out, because I want. So yeah, I'll have him do this square, and then I'll turn him around. But that should be... that rescue mission went surprisingly well, by the way. And when I just accidentally fell into the hole, that was not quite what I had in mind. But it turned out all right. So let's send him down. And let's go back to our console. And there we go. He seems to be... Yep, he's whoa! Let's not fall down there again. Yeah, he seems to be very expertly identifying the ores. He took out the ores there. I mean, those were not in his line of sight, so that's why he didn't take those. And going through a cave there. Alright, great. So... There you go. So right away he refueled. He got 28. Now he's at depth 10. Found ore at depth 1. He found 2 blocks there. He found 2 at depth 2. That's the iron deposit right at the top that we knew about. So let's see. Is he still? Yep, I can still see him down there. He's in the dark, but yeah, he's still rotating. He's still moving, getting farther away. Awesome. So now all I got to do, we'll just watch this console. So yeah, I would like to modify the way the turtle interacts with this console. My idea is to more or less stick with the console system, because it's, I mean, it doesn't limit in any way. It's all based upon line commands. But so my idea is to have like the mine program on the turtle. That's a really good kind of program to have on the turtle. And I wouldn't want to do, I want to have that on each turtle, almost certainly. So what I would do is from the turtles would be running another layer of automation kind of outside the mine program that would be running all the time. That would be the actual program that interfaces with the console. Here, it does all the Rednet setup and listening and receiving initially. Because that way, when something happens like that mine program failed, then I would still have an interface with the console that would still be running. So I could then, like in the case where Sidekick got stuck in the hole, the idea, he hasn't sent me anything about being at depth 20. I don't like this. Is he stuck again? Sidekick. I can just still see him. He's still rotating. I feel like something's gone awry with the Rednet. Oh my gosh. Is he out of range already? I forgot all about that. Darn it. Yeah, Rednet's got kind of a weird, in ComputerCraft, Rednet has a weird sort of limitation that I believe, if I recall correctly, the range is, I think he's coming back up. I think it's hard to see even from, I have my brightness up really high. It's hard for me to see even. No, I guess that's still rotating. But, so wow, that... Is it really that short that he was like... I mean, he didn't even send me that he was at depth 20? Huh. Because that would only be like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... So, I mean, if you want to go, like, straight line distance, that would have been, like, 30 blocks, is... I'm at, you know, height level, you can see over here will be 64, is my height level. Is that really... At a height of 64, the Rednet distance is only... Or less than 30 blocks? I'll have to look that up. I had no idea. I thought for sure this would allow me to communicate... You know, vertically down to bedrock. Oh, here he comes. So, the mining program was quite successful. The Rednet communication, apparently, I have a significant oversight in there somewhere. Oh my gosh. Rednet invalid side. Oh, you know what? I caught that error in my last episode, too. That's on the very last line of the program. But, coal, great. Iron, yeah, we got the iron from the surface. More redstone, I like that. And just stuff in general. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna swap out. He can keep this coal. I believe I have extra. So, let's go and laugh at me, essentially here. Is this... Oh, thank you, page down. That's much better. Okay, Rednet, close. Close. That's what happens when you're trying to talk and program at the same time. You start... You start talking, and then you start typing what you're saying instead of what you're supposed to be typing. So... other than that, and the fact that my Rednet is painfully limited... Yeah. Okay, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about this Rednet issue now. That's kind of a big problem for my plans. I guess I won't worry so much about hearing from him when he's at the bottom and trust that he'll make it. I think I have more coal here, right? Yeah, good. Oh yeah, I gotta cook me some pork too. So I'll do that. So I can control stuff remotely from the surface. I think I'm gonna have to I'll use the coal up. He'll find more, right? I think I will have to, once I get a second turtle, I'm gonna have to send him... Oh, I don't even need a mining turtle for that. I can probably make him already. I can make another turtle. I can make another turtle. Right? Right, everybody? Oh, well, I think that may be a mission for next time. I mean, I don't have... I'm still so short on wood, so I can't make another mining turtle. But for what I had in mind, I don't need a mining turtle. I just need a turtle. So I guess I'll spoil my idea just for the next episode, but I am going to probably cut this off here so we have a moderately normal length episode this time. My idea for next time is I am going to smelt up my iron and set up... I just need a computer, and I need iron, and I need a chest. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm blanking on that recipe. I'm pretty sure that's correct. to make just a regular old turtle, no mining, no tool of any sort attached. Then I can, hopefully I'll still have enough to make additional computers. I think I should. I think I have enough to make a lot of actual computer consoles. Excuse me. And I am going to try to set up a GPS network. And I will need a turtle to fly that into the sky until he's all the way at the height limit. And then he'll just come down one, and he'll just place a couple of computers and turn them on and start up a GPS system. He will have to place modems also. So it's some stuff to think about, but I'm pretty sure I can completely automate that process so that I won't have to worry about keeping track of where the turtles are. It'll be a lot easier getting my program set up to essentially automate the mining out of this area of the world. But that's something to think about for me and something to look forward for you for next time. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching the ComputerCraft Challenge. I am having a great time doing this. My programming may be rusty, but I am improving slowly. So I just heard some experience. Weird. Anyway, I'm improving slowly. My programming is mediocre, we'll say. So that was a fun little rescue mission there. I'm glad it worked out, though I did strictly end up having to break the rules of the ComputerCraft Challenge to rescue Sidekick, but it was placing a few blocks or declaring defeat, essentially, at that point. I should have been more careful to have a secondary turtle ready before I tried anything different as I did, or at least I should have not been an idiot and done some proper testing. But what kind of fun is that, right? So until the next time, I just want to say thank you very much to everyone for watching. Really appreciate all the comments. I'm having a great time. I love to hear the feedback, and I love to hear the feedback that you'd like, that I like feedback. So leave those comments. Let me know if I'm making mistakes. I don't mind, and I am. For those of you watching, don't take me as any kind of ComputerCraft Bible here. So if you want to see more, definitely subscribe. Really appreciate it if people can leave comments, like the videos that I do. That really helps me out on YouTube. It makes a big difference for people. You always hear people asking for likes. It makes a big difference on the videos when they get likes. It really helps the channel. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.